So today, I want to start off with kind of a recap of uh, what date night was. So if you're not familiar, we had date night in Detroit. And if you're not familiar with the relationship, we are in a distance relationship. She lives in Michigan and I live in Wisconsin. And I decided that we should do a date night and send it around going to see Ralphio Sadiq concert. Now, the caveat to it is she's the one that's usually traveling because that's just the way our relationship is set up. Um, this time I would be the travel, but uh, by plane. And the thing to that is I haven't flown in 10 plus years. So the thing about flying for me is not, a lot of people are scared planes are going to fall and blah, blah, blah. That's not my thing. It's your time. It's your time. My thing is the clusterfuck at the airport. This dog and pony show they call security and the little bottles of whatever liquids and all that monkey ass bullshit. Right. That's my problem with flying.
Right.
So I decided that I was going to fly this time because later on next year we've got some air travel coming up, and I figured this would be a good tune up for me. Right? It's only an hour. It's a direct flight. There ain't no switching planes and running through the airports and 12-hour delays and layovers and all that bullshit. So good tune up to get my mind kind of set. And yes, I work that way. I have to work my way into things sometimes, especially shit that bugs me. Right. So that is that. So the thing is built around me taking this flight, her picking me up, and going to Detroit is kind of familiar for both of us, especially because she lives in Michigan and I've been there several times. So that part of it is not as big of a deal. Uh, so it, that the flight thing became the big thing to it, plus the show. Um, and overall, the flight was, it was Delta, and the flight went on, you know, with no problems uh, for the most part. Uh, I get to the airport super early anyway because of this anticipated clusterfuck of the airport, and I don't like it. But I get there, and I would rather get there early, get through that crap, and just sit and be patient and wait. I got plenty of patience versus trying to get there on because I saw some people running through the airport, and I don't know what their circumstances is, but I heard a number of times going and coming. We're looking for passenger so and so and so and so, and they that must be them. They trucking through the airport.
I must admit, I've been one of those passengers, and it was not due to any of my error. It was due to a plane delay. So yeah,
Sure, sure,
I could
and
track
and that
that.
kind of thing happens.
Yeah.
There'll be at some point where you just can't control the circumstances, and it happens. But the one lady she had her bags, and an airport employee was helping her drag another bag, and they I'm sitting there with my little coffee and my bagel going, glad that ain't me, you know.
Yeah,
So
I've been there. I've been
right,
there. But I could say now the convenience that I don't have to travel with luggage because of our setup, which is I can just travel freely now. So if I gotta run, I ain't carrying no bags except for my bag that got snacks in it because airport snacks is expensive
yeah,
and they don't
well,
take
yeah,
cash.
Right, the cashless thing was a new thing, which was no deal, no biggie. But to find out
Correct.
that they're doing cashless, that was something. And then the flight going, I did have the internet and the little airplane thing. I'll try to put this in a video. Look, I took video of the little airplane thing showing the flight path, or the little animation they got for it. That was, that was something new. Coming
Yeah.
back, I didn't have that because it was an older plane. So,
Right.
but but for the most part, it was okay. It was a good tune up. It was a good tune up, right?
Hmm.
So
See, so
hopefully
now
it
for me, I make it to the airport about 20 20 minutes before boarding because
mm-hmm.
I done kind of got used to it. Some days I do have to be careful though, because at least when I'm leaving Wisconsin, because it may be a day to where it's a lot of people leaving and I have to go through TSA and it's like, wait, where all these people come from? I'm used to just going straight in through TSA and my gate be right there. But either way it go, when I get there at least 20 minutes before boarding time, it's still a sufficient enough time for me. But
Yeah, yeah.
I've flown a lot more than you have,
Mm-hmm.
so I can kind of.
Well, I can imagine different airports or bigger airports, especially if you're rental car,
Hmm.
parking, and things of that nature. Yeah, you have to allot for more time and whatnot, but not having to deal with that coming back. It's just getting out the car and grabbing on your booty and keep it moving. You know, um, I could have did the 20-minute thing and would have been okay. So
Yeah. Now it
but
was.
I think knowing me, I
Yeah.
still I still wouldn't. I just still wouldn't do it.
I know you wouldn't,
Nah.
but like I say, with me flying what at least once a month, I've gotten it. I'm used to it, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, you
It's
pros.
I won't say a pro, but you got to realize I've been flying quite a bit because I started off flying in Tennessee. Now that's where I had to get there on early because it was always on jam. It was never just a straight through. It was
Mm-hmm.
always on jam.
The hotel we stayed at, Fort Pontchartrain Hotel, we saw, and it was, being fair, we were just in and out. It was just one night in and out. So we didn't, and plus we were going to do something specific in the evening. So it wasn't like we were going to indulge in all the hotel amenities.
Correct.
But it's funny, on Facebook, because we had looked at the hotel and stuff like that. Of course, you get all their latest advertisements and things of the uh, impress on how impressive their hotel is. And one of the ads said they were the best hotel in Detroit. And uh,
Yeah.
I, I think we tend to differ from
Oh,
that.
yeah. We beg to differ.
Right. You know, because we stayed at another hotel in Detroit and we found it to be better to our liking, just
Ye-
as an overall room and things of that nature. And what I found surprising about this hotel is that they didn't have a in-room listing of what their amenities are, like where the pool is, where the workout room is, what the restaurants offered, what times the restaurants were open. There was a little thing in the elevator that said about one restaurant,
Right.
but it didn't, in room, there's no kind of like electronic board on the TV or any card or anything advertisement listed in the room that told you about anything about the hotel.
Correct.
And I found that odd.
Yeah. So odd that there wasn't even a Bible in there that you noticed. You're like, wait, ain't no Bible in here.
Yeah, yeah,
Not,
yeah, and yeah, and I know that's an old school thing, and a lot of
but they
hotels
still have
putting
them
away
there.
for.
Most
Yeah,
hotels still have
yeah,
Bibles.
right. And
Mhm.
and even the room, it was what what was it, seventh floor?
Yes.
The seventh floor room,
Yes.
and it had more of a city view. Um, and I'll put some of the pictures in the video here. Um, it was a okay size room. Um, the bathroom, while it was kind of newer in amenities, it was so small,
It was.
right?
It
You're
was
not gonna
tiny.
get no, you wasn't gonna get no freaky stuff going on in the shower in that one. It was so small, right? And because it looks like it was a tile floor for sure. Looked like it was newer, but there was grout residue all on the floor
Yeah.
around the grout edges where it just didn't get cleaned up. Um,
Hmm.
Either by the contractor, cleaning crew, or whatever, whoever was supposed to clean that up. Um, it just the fit and finish was not there. Um, the room was clean, but it did have like a what I thought like a 80s type of vibe. They tried to give like a beach vibe, ocean vibe, or whatever they call it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
80s. And some of the furniture was starting to show its age. So,
Yeah.
but on the plus side, it was very quiet. Even with a city
Very.
view, it was in traffic down there. It was super duper quiet. And I don't know if we were the only people on the floor. That maybe we know we weren't on the same floor with the soccer team that came in,
No, we wasn't.
right? And so
No. But you never
that may
heard
be the
anything
case.
on the floor.
No, no, you hear nothing. So that was the thing. And there was what was the weird thing on the wall? We still
I
couldn't figure out
Googled
what that
that.
was. What is it?
It was a clock. Apparently that one was broken. So it's supposed to be a pendulum clock.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah,
see a
but
pendulum on it. Yeah.
that's like I say, it had to be broken because the picture you sent me, I
Uh,
opened it up and I Google, you know how you could hit your camera on Google,
right.
and I did that and it came up as a clock. But yeah, apparently that one has been mishandled quite a bit.
Right. Well, that was fitting for that room because, yeah,
Yeah,
the like I
yeah.
said, the fit and finish is so for the
Well, they
best
just
hotel in Detroit.
it wasn't.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't.
And the other thing about this hotel is valet only parking. And
Yes.
when I went to the website, that was not listed on there. It
No, it
had
wasn't.
that it did have restaurants. It did have that it had fitness and this, that, and the other, but it didn't have any more information about menus, times, or anything like that, even on the website. And I just thought that was odd. You
Yeah.
know,
But
I
it was
just
an
thought that was odd.
experience. So
It
if we ever go back, we know
we're
we won't
not
be
to go.
staying there.
No, no,
No. I think we
we're
can go
not to
back to
go.
well, you gotta remember the first hotel we stayed at down there. We was there for a couple more days too, so we was able to indulge
Yeah,
in
we were
the
able to
amenities.
indulge,
Hmm.
and but the fit and finish of the room was a lot what's the word I'm looking for? A lot more attention to detail, a lot crisper,
Hmm.
uh, a
Hmm.
lot more on point or whatever. Uh,
Yeah.
the now versus the Motor City Hotel, is that a Detroit?
Yep. That's
Yeah.
Motor City.
The Motor City had the casino, and that was something that we didn't indulge in because we're not. casino people,
No,
and their restaurant area was kind of like, you know, it was a
so food
big deal.
court.
But right, it's a food court, but I get it. It's the casino and food court, that type of energy, right? So
Right.
that's why we didn't, it wasn't no big deal when we didn't indulge in it like that.
No,
Uh, so, but we did go to the fitness and spa area at Motor City, and we had a good time. You know,
we did.
nice and relaxing and whatnot.
It, when you think back, it was quiet in there too for that to be a
Yeah,
casino and a wedding that was going on that weekend.
yeah,
It was still quiet there too.
right,
So that was amazing to be a
right, and
casino.
that's where we caught the Eddie Griffin show there.
Yes.
That was pretty good. So they got a small concert venue there. So and plus our room overlooked the parking structure.
Hmm.
And so we didn't hear nothing coming off the parking structure either. We were above the parking structure.
Right.
And it was more of a cityscape view on that one. I'll try to get, I know I got some pictures and stuff of that one. I'll put it in there. So Motor City, yes. Fort Pontchartrain, no.
No.
Simple as that, right?
Simple.
Simple as that. The nightlife downtown was pretty lively,
It was.
right? Right.
Yeah.
And if we were those type of folks, we probably would have had a good time kind of downtown running around. Because I remember Detroit as a uh, in my 20s and kicking it with some cousins and stuff there. We used to hit some joints. Uh, and I'm sure they still have that kind of thing going on. It's just that, I'm over it. Not that kind of thing that I indulge in, but it was a lot of traffic, a lot of people, a lot of bars, scenes. We heard some live music coming from somewhere. Uh, so
Yeah, we
we
never did find it, but yeah,
never did find it. So it's like we was in the energy of it all. The
exactly.
old folks down there in the energy of it all. And
But it
so,
was it was nice out. We did get out for a walk. It was a nice night to walk.
right, right, right. And got a little walk in and whatnot. And so we went to the Raphael Sadiq show, and uh, we have a review on that one that's up. So definitely check that out. But the overview it was more of a history lesson of where he came from and him telling some of his family story and history and music and whatnot. And I thought it was a good show. You know,
It was. It
would
was a
you
good
call it
show.
a would you call it
A musical documentary.
a musical documentary? That was pretty good.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah,
It
musical
was.
documentary. So I know by the time we put the review up, there was only a few cities left.
Yeah,
But if you somehow get the chance to check it out, it's definitely worth checking out.
it is.
You know,
It is.
and then we found the playlist to his show on Spotify, so you can go back and now reference the tracks that he was talking about in his show to listening to the actual songs or the full versions of the actual songs, which was pretty cool.
It
Which was
was.
pretty cool.
It
You know,
was. Because some of the songs he did, it's like I didn't recognize them. But when I listened to the playlist, I'm like, oh, that's what this one was.
right? Exactly that. So overall, it was a uh, it was a great evening. But like most things in life, um, who you're with makes a difference.
It
You
does.
know, and and so I had a great time.
I did too.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
now, so check this out though.